Hi everybody, namaste. Just coming to speak to you about the 8-8 energy Lionsgate. Um, in previous years, I've given retreats and sessions and courses that have fallen on this date. I've never constructively picked these dates to create retreats or workshops or courses or groups or anything. It's just always fallen that way. So the 8-8 energy this year, I feel the potency of the energy for us all in alignment with falling in August and the deep healing energy that's coming from there. Very poignant. So the portal is of high frequency. It's known as high vibrational energy. And if we look at the eight is infinity, destiny. The life path number in numerology is of abundance. It's of the business element. So the powerful element, the leadership element. So when you look at that and you look at the Leo energy, which is now where this is aligning and stepping up, you can see obviously that where the lion comes from, and it's about the soul's journey and beyond this realm and certainly beyond this lifetime. It's assisting the collective consciousness. So this period of time, which actually starts from the 26th of July, you start to feel this energy until about the 12th of August. So obviously the Lionsgate is on the 8th, but you do feel that either side of it. So certainly we were in retrograde before, and then coming out of it, moving forward now, you will feel all sorts of different types of energy. And whilst in the background we've got our imbalances of control going on as well, you can see how the headstrong Leo, the empowerment, if used in the right way with the energy, can be so incredibly powerful at this time. And then also a deep sense of knowing that what's within is where your knowledge is that you seek. And whichever way, wherever we are on our development, everything is always predominantly to go within to seek that. The last few days, I have to say, leading up to the 8th, and the 8th was yesterday, too potent for me to even record. There's so much bizarre behavior, so much bizarre communication that's going on individually, collectively. I had shared some posts of, go within, reflect, make sure you're checking in with yourself, how you're either reacting or responding. And if you find yourself reacting, then move and shift yourself consciously into responding, because just observing everything that's going on, everything is very heart-centered. So the passion can come from it with strength. It's a powerful shift that can come, and it's very heartfelt. So just become aware of that also, whilst this imbalance of control is rising, it will bring up people's fears and the 3D elements again that they're trying to navigate, negotiate, and restore. So whilst people will be having hard lessons and reflecting on that, that doesn't necessarily come into your energetic field, but people can mistake that for that. So the last few days of all of these fears, you can observe it happening around you, is to just resonate, just observe, and look at the behavior issues that are going on. Look at the power that's rising, and look at those, and ourselves is ultimately what we can do. But where we're using this for empowerment in a positive way, rather than using the power in the complete wrong energy, the wrong context, the wrong way, entering more and more back into the 3D world. So just become more observant of that for ourselves is the key here. The ancient wisdom recognizes this as a time of space and alignment, where we can tap in what was described originally as mystical energy, advanced wisdom, and that's our intuition at the deepest level, allowing us to rise up, to find our path, but to find our path with ease and not to have all of those continual struggles. The new vibration is freedom, and we're all seeking freedom, and this comes after the rebirth, which we've all been going through. And this continued change is all about a deeper level of non-attachment, and the non-attachment that we're experiencing in the new vibration is most definitely seeking freedom of the time and illusions that we have from the 3D world. And this Lionsgate energy is allowing us to seek into that on a deeper level of our rebirth, our next stage, our freedom, where's this wisdom taking us? Where's the advanced knowledge that we're seeking? What are we going to do with it? And how are we fully leaving behind the old domineering three-dimensional control, fears, and leadership into empowerment, self-empowerment, empowerment of others, and bringing this forward in a really gentle energy, actually, with such powerful force that it's just not needed any harshness or brutality that maybe has been used before. So it's very, again, as I would say, heart-centered and causes the powerful shift. So just become aware of that. The weather energy cleansing around with us as well, that's into conjunction and other alignments that are happening this month as well. So just understand that the portal that we experienced, this Lionsgate, the 8th and up to the 12th and the previous leading up to it, is about our next levels of awakening. Consciousness is rising, it's rapid, and we have to just, instead of observing it and starting to understand it more deeply as an observer, we have to make sure we're actively and consciously participating, and that means continually going within, continually staying current, continually working with each of these energies to do so. And certainly for the end of this year, now moving into the 2020 alignment, which is a massive time frame then of the ascension process and what's occurring collectively. And we can all feel it, see it, observe it. I have done a separate session for 2020 as an overview for what that means for us individually and collectively, because it's a huge opening and awakening for us all to move into that energy in the correct way and to have released everything we need to have released, which this 8-8 energy is helping, assisting and aligning us to shift and really bring conclusion to old karmic behavioral conditioning and duality, to move us forward to the alignment and receiving the new energies of, again, what we're entering into. And it's all about the Saturn-Pluto alignment in January. So everybody is going to feel this incredibly deeply, especially if you're Capricorn, as I am, because it is happening in January. And as I say, it's a whole new session, but I wanted you to just recognize and take this time in this Lionsgate energy to really look at your sense of power and make sure the empowerment is there in the correct energy, the gentleness, embracing the divine feminine and masculine, and knowing that the feminine energy, whether we're male or female, is taking us forward in a more gentle way, but as I say, with the most power we've ever known, on a whole different level. Namaste. Take care.